Okay everybody, this is mooneydashcam. Today we are in Jamaica Queens. We're going to be talking about the murder of Jam Master Jay, the DJ and producer for RUN DMC. Got murdered at 9010 America Boulevard. We're going to be going there. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at mooneydashcam. I post on there every day. And please leave suggestions for future videos in the comments. I use those very much. That's how I got this video. Alright, let's flip this around and get into it. Is anyone else confused at what this guy's doing at 11:16 on a Wednesday night? Pretty odd. Okay, so we're in Jamaica Queens. Jam Master Jay grew up in Hollis, Queens, which is like a town over. Like I said, he was the producer and DJ for the rap group RUN DMC, who like revolutionized the rap game. They consisted of Rev Run, who was Joseph Simmons, and then Daryl McDaniels, who is DMC. So you smash that up, it's RUN DMC. They were internationally famous at the time. When this all went down, Jam Master Jay, who I'm going to be calling Jay for the rest of this time, was 37 years old. His real name is Jason Mizell, M-I-Z-E-L-L. We're going to be over at his spot very shortly where this all went down. So they're all from Hollis, Queens. They're one of the first rap acts ever to get onto MTV, and the first rap act ever to be on the cover of the Rolling Stones. And then with their hit Walk This Way with Aerosmith, they successfully combined rock and rap for one of the biggest records ever. Alright, continuing on to the juicy stuff. October 30th, 2002, 7:30 p.m. Jam Master Jay is in his own studio, as I mentioned before, at 9010 America Boulevard. It was a 24-hour studio, 24/7. Maybe the name of the studio was 24/7. Could be wrong on that, but we're going to anyway. Two ski-masked gunmen burst into the studio. There's 5 or 6 people in the studio at the time. One man, Ronald Washington, pulls his gun and aims at all the people, tells them to lay down on the ground, while the other guy, Karl Jordan Jr., walks right up to Jam Master Jay, aims the gun at his head, and fires 2 times. First bullet, I don't know which was the first and second bullet, I'm not going to start speculating there. One bullet hits Jay in the head, kills him instantly. The other bullet hits another guy in the leg. The guy that was hit in the leg, his name is Uriel Rincon. U-R-I-E-L. Uriel. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Hits him in the leg. Now, Uriel was there. That's how we know some of the story. He said they were playing Xbox at the time they bursted in, and they shot Jam Master Jay so close range that the gunpowder actually burned his shirt. Okay, I'm going to be pulling up on this place shortly. It doesn't really look like it. This is a very, very rough area, Jamaica Queens. Really more South Jamaica is rougher, but I'm not going to pretend like this is not a bad area. The building that we're pulling up to hasn't changed since then. I have a picture of the day after a policeman posted up outside, and it looks exactly the same. Were white tiles, now there's black tiles on the top. That's it. It's pretty much identical. It's this building here on the right. Obviously, I'm going to give you a better look, where this pretty much right in front of where this bus is. I'll stop so this lady can cross. I wish this bus wasn't here. They've been coming and going all day. There's like a bus depot to the right. So hopefully it leaves while I'm filming or before I get out. Alright, I don't do this often. Keys coming out of the truck. Say hi to the truck, of course. You can't forget that. I will get an image of this place without a bus in front of it by the end of this video. Don't worry. Okay, so Uriel said it was 2 shots. Some reports speculate that it was 3 shots. I'm gonna go with the story from the guy that was there, that it was 2 shots. Right here, 90-10, if you could see that right across the street, 90-10. That's exactly what this place looked like. I'll get a full shot. You'll see the cop car right in front. This place hasn't changed at all. 2002 this happened, 22 years ago. Get close up. I'm assuming the studio was maybe upstairs. It's just a small doorway. So, continuing on with the story, family and police really had no idea why he was killed, which I'll explain later on why I think that's kind of BS. This is the block, Merrick Boulevard, out of the truck. Now this one goes out to all the YouTubers that go to these areas super early in the morning to not be, because they're a little scared. Everyone see that? 11:30 p.m. All right, had to get out of the way. So, family and friends had no idea why this happened. Some of the theories were that it was just a music industry dispute, because at that time, this was a thing that would happen. And then another theory was that someone had beef with 50 Cent, and to go after 50 Cent, they killed Jam Master Jay because 50 Cent just got signed to Jam Master Jay's record company, JMJ. So that would be a good way to go after him. I'm praying this bus moves, people. $50 Cent actually had a show to perform that night, and it got canceled, and he was offered police protection because at the time they really thought that it was over 50 Cent. You'll see, I'm gonna put up pictures of Chuck D, Outside Mourning, another rapper. DMC hugging Chuck D. They had a little makeshift memorial with an Adidas shoe, because that was kind of like Run DMC's outfits. You'll see a couple members of Run DMC and other people carrying his casket in Run DMC type outfits, leather and Adidas shoes. As I said before, the police outside the next day. Okay, another bus just pulled up, so maybe this bus will leave. We'll get a second where we see the place clearly. It's a big church. Look at that, oh my God. Need the mail slot for when the gate is down. Okay, so this murder goes unsolved for 18 years until August 16th, 2020. Karl Jordan Jr., 38 at the time, gets arrested. And Ronald Washington, who's 56, gets new charges because he's already in prison for a federal robbery charge. Which I don't know what constitutes you a federal robbery charge. But he was a special individual. Yeah, they were still, well, at least Karl, because he was out of prison, was still selling drugs, robbing, making music. So the full story officially comes out that they were all friends and business partners. Ronald was actually sleeping on Jay's couch at the time, a couple days before all this. Hey, what's up?
How you doing, boy?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, what you up?
No, nothing. Jam Master Jay got killed in this building right here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a story on it. YouTube.
Documentary one. I was looking at what you're doing.
Oh, there is a documentary?
Yeah, there was one I saw a year ago.
Okay.
They showed the whole thing.
That's crazy. Yeah,
It's about him, then they show what happened. They went out the back exit.
Oh, really?
I'll show you. Yeah.
All right, I'll follow you. This is an inside look from my channel.
That's what I heard on the documentary.
Okay.
It was next to it's some kind of killer. They got the guy with
Now, this bus depot goes all the way behind this building?
this is just a terminal.
Oh, okay.
Our depot's 3 blocks down.
Got it, all right.
That's where we park the buses.
All right.
This is a terminal.
Okay,
A lot of buses come here all over Queens, Howard Beach, Flushing,
gotcha.
Bayside.
How long you been driving the bus for?
About 11 years. I started
Okay.
late when I was 44.
All right,
20
all right.
years, get a pension.
Okay.
I know they shot him in here.
Now, was the studio upstairs?
Yeah.
That's what I assumed, okay.
I remember from the documentary.
You don't mind being on camera, right?
Yeah, I don't
No? All right.
I might lay over. I'm not duties. I'm not my kind of.
Gotcha.
And from what they said, they escaped through here.
Okay.
Shot him. I don't know which door. Either this door.
Oh, one of these two doors.
I believe that door. Because look at that now. The whole top.
Yeah, okay.
Well, maybe it could be that way.
It could be either one. Who knows? Who knows how the inside of this thing works? That's crazy, all right? I'm glad I bumped into you.
Yeah. And then they knew one guy did. I don't think they ever arrested him.
They arrested a
They
guy
did get
named
the guy.
Karl Jordan.
That's it.
Yeah,
Jordan,
and then the
that's it.
other guy was already in prison for a robbery. Yeah.
Some said it was someone else. Who did it. I don't know.
Yeah, Ronald Washington was the other guy, they said.
That's the one. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah. He was already in jail for a federal robbery charge. And then Karl Jordan actually made a music video outside of Jam Master Jay's, one of his memorial murals,
Okay.
talking in 2015, talking about killing people, how he doesn't shoot in the body, he only shoots in the head. Crazy. And he was still slinging drugs and making music up until when he got arrested. In 2020, he got arrested. I'm from Long Island, but originally from Queens. Flushing. Yeah.
Story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a shame what happened to him.
It's terrible. He was like in the prime of his career. He owned the studio.
Yeah, I didn't work when that happened. That was a long time ago.
Yes, 22 years ago at this point. It's great. I was 2 years old.
I wish I was too. I was 27.
No, I wasn't 2 years old. I'm wrong. I was born in 97, so. Yeah.
24.
24, yep.
My son's 27.
That's funny. Yeah.
The year the Rangers won the title. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. I appreciate the little tour around. Okay, everybody. That's what I'd like to see. That's what you get for hanging around a little bit longer. Get to see a bus driver give you a little tour. He watched a documentary. I didn't watch a documentary. He was more studied than I was. Alright, I forget what I got up to, but Jam Master Jay would bring kilos of cocaine into the New York City area and distribute them. From 1992 to the time he was killed, he ends up getting 10 kilos of cocaine from a Midwest supplier, and had a deal with Ronald and Karl to distribute the cocaine in Maryland. They were going to be the ones to distribute it. He was the one who had to connect. Nice. I love a right turn from the left shoulder. Okay, so after some tension and going back and forth, Jay tells Ronald that he's cutting them out of the deal, making them want to retaliate. Of course, that's a lot of money I'm sure they were going to make from selling that stuff. Now, the main reason why this didn't all come out sooner is because these were scary dudes. I mean, they popped in here and killed this guy like it was no problem. People knew that, and they intimidated witnesses. They threatened and intimidated witnesses. It was their style. Ronald did it in 2007 when when he had a robbery charge. So this was what they did. So people had an idea it was them. The police had an idea it was them. And then eventually enough people came forward over time, and they were able to put the story together. Some NYPD detectives. A lot of the times this stuff, when it's that old, kind of gets brushed aside, but there were some people who really wanted this to be solved, so it got solved. Ronald was even linked to the 1995 killing of Randy Walker, one of Tupac's close associates. This guy liked to kill in the rap game, let me tell you. I mentioned to the dude earlier that Karl in 2015 made a music video. The title to the music video was No Silver Spoons, in front of the mural of Jam Master Jay, a little memorial they had set up for him. And the lyrics of the song have to do with, I don't shoot to the body, I only shoot in the head. The guy was sick, and he was still slinging drugs. He was still around the streets when this all went down. Right now, they're both facing 20 to life. Well, that's what they were facing. I don't know what ended up happening with them actually getting sentenced, but that's what they faced. And then I read that also possibly the death penalty, but the death penalty is not around in New York anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed our personal little tour. I would not have went to the back of the building. I didn't even think of it. I didn't know that that was like an area that the public could go in. And he just brought me on back there. Very nice guy. I always say what's up to people when they're looking at what I'm doing, because you never know what's in their mind. Maybe they want me to leave, who knows? I was also filming his buddy that was in the bus. He's probably just asking what's up. So you say hi and you see what happens. And that's what happened. So I hope it made for an entertaining video. I enjoyed myself. See you guys in the next one.